Is it recording? Yes, it's recording. Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ramboprah Radio, episode 8. Yeah! That's right. Here we are again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Listening to me, putting up with my shit. Yes, this is Ramboprah Radio, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today, because guess what? We got to talk about UFC Singapore. We got to talk about Bellator. We got to talk about UFC Fight Night coming up. Conor McGregor versus Money Mayweather. We also got to talk about crazy customers. We got to talk about Ronaldo and tax evasion. And we got to talk about a friend's mom who's giving me some shit about being a bum. What's up with that? Your dear friend and host, Ramboprah Radio, a bum? Also want to talk about some fucked up dreams that I'm having. I've been taking loads of melatonin, and it's apparently it fucks up your dreams. It gives you crazy dreams. So we're gonna go into details of that. So let's fucking jump in. Starting off, UFC this past weekend, we had UFC Singapore in the most ungodly hour for the West Coasters. So not sorry, did not wake up for that. I had a nice long drive to training, so I needed to get some rest because got to put in hard work at the gym because I got to look slim. I got to get rid of this donkey booty. I got to get me one of them reindeer booties. I got to join the Skinny Mini Club if I ever want to meet the Mrs. Ramboprah. Mrs. Right, not Mrs. Wrong. Not Mrs. Rang. I want to meet Mrs. Right. In order for me to do that, I need to be in tip-top fighting shape. I need to be juiced up to the gills. I need to be 10-packed, abbed up all the way side, if you know what I mean, mates. So basically, focusing on training. It is summertime. No summer body in sight. I'll get back to you on that one. But back to UFC. Holly Holm versus Batch Korea. Thank God, put the Batch to bed. She basically was baiting Holly to come in and fight her, and without question, Holly gives her a head kick from hell. I'm pretty sure Batch is still lying on the mat in Singapore, and they're just scooping her up right now as we speak. Wow. Holly Holm is back. If you doubted her, she is here. It is a little bit of a slight slouch opponent, but still somewhat dangerous. So appreciate Holly putting in the time and the effort to get Miss Cleo some coins, because I never stopped believing in Holly Holm. Listen, I've been a long-time believer before she was in the UFC. Discovered this chick right when she started fighting after boxing and doing the kickboxing, and just how amazing her footwork and her timing was. So really been believing in the preacher's daughter for a long time. So it's been sort of a bit of a shock somewhat to see her in those losing columns for a little bit, but she's back on track with a win, and hopefully she will get a shot at the winner of guess who Cyborg versus Megan Anderson for the belt. Gerandamy has been stripped of the belt. Shocker. Not surprised. Complete garbage. Not impressed with her at all. She's the one that was hitting Holly Holm after the bell, and got away with it. And they gave her the belt. And then, of course, pretended like her hand hurt or some kind of crap, because she knew as soon as the camera panned over to Cyborg in that front row, she was going to have to defend her belt against Cyborg. And the bitch didn't want none of that. Homie is high and dry. So UFC does the right thing. Justice is served. Strips Gerandamy of the belt, and it is up for grabs. I honestly think there is a slight chance. Miss Cleo, aka Ramboprah, loves me some underdog coins. So there is a slight potential for Megan Anderson to steal a belt here. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, anything could happen. It would be nice to see, though. Cyborg has put in a lot of work, and this is a long time coming. Has wanted to be UFC champion, but for whatever reason, Dana White and Ronda were having this, Ronda Rousey were having this little weight game with her, and wanted her to come down to 135, which is just physically impossible for her, for Chris Cyborg. She is a ginormous person, ginormous lady. So it's good to see that they're having this belt at a weight division she can cut to, and a potential to actually keep that division going. I know there was talk of if Gerandomir didn't do something and Cyborg was potentially leaving, if she didn't get a title shot, they were going to shut that division down. Bye. So glad to see that there is a potential competition here for Holly, for Cyborg, for Megan Anderson even. Just for whatever reason, Invicta, to me, just, I don't know if it's how it's ran or how it's promoted or something about it. I just can't get into it. Trust me, I want to watch it. I'm a huge MMA fan. If you saw my donkey booty, if you saw how big my booty is, you would know it's huge. And I'm a huge MMA fan. So when I say huge, huge. Okay? I think Invicta, something about it needs to change. I don't know what. Fix it, UFC. Do something with it, because I can't fucking watch that shit. I can barely watch it. But I know there are great lady fighters that fight in there, but I like it better when they just come to the UFC. Just close it down and just open up the UFC. Just let these girls do what they need to do. Or I see what they're doing as far as keeping Invicta around as kind of like a feeder system to let these girls get their feet wet and so on and so forth. But overall, I tune into the UFC. Invicta is just like, man, is okay. Nobody's doing anything. I don't have anywhere to go. Nothing is on. I've gone to see every movie. I don't need to do anything in the yard. It's just that last ditch MMA show that, and there are even smaller shows that I watch on obscure networks that I would lay out a Friday night for just to watch those shows before I'd watch Invicta. Sorry, ladies. You just got to do something. I don't know if you need knockouts or what, but do something for me. Do something. So yeah, pretty pumped on that. So Holly has somewhat cemented her seat as a #1 contender, hopefully after this fight. And let's anxiously await to see what happens at UFC 214 when Chris Cyborg Santos takes on Megan Anderson. That is going to be one cray-cray fight for sure. Next, actual underdog picked, ironically, was Rafael dos Anjos. For whatever reason, fought Tariq Saffiedine, and Tariq Saffiedine was favored to win. No disrespect to Tariq Saffiedine, but has just not really been impressive in the UFC. Was a straight juggernaut in oh god, here we go. Moto Kenzo, there you go. You got 7 fucking minutes before I made a mistake. So I'm turning this off. Moto Kenzo's behind the scenes show that he loves so desperately to see me mess up on. Here it is. You got it. You got your mess up. Here's your video. Yada yada. Make fun. Trash. You guys don't like it? Send all your hate to @Moto Kenzo. Moto Kenzo. Twitter @Moto Kenzo.